Hi, how are you doing? This is Pastor Cheryl. I haven't been on for a couple of days because I'm in the process of moving. And, you got to go look at these places. And that's always a chore because you got to jump on the bus or something to get there. And then there's all this paperwork that has to be done to switch from this Section 8 building to another building that's Section 8. And I'll be just down the alley. I'll be close. And so I can keep all my neighbors and all my friends, and that is important to me. And then also there's some nice features about this neighborhood, like there's, stores nearby, like grocery stores and whatever. And there's a park nearby where I can walk my dog. So anyway, I found a place that has lots of closets, lots of shelves, and it's a 2-bedroom instead of 1, so I could spread out and not be so cramped. Today we are into, it says comfort for the heavy laden. We haven't done this one yet. It's Matthew 11:28 through 30. I'll show it to you here. Okay, we're going through the Synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, but this one here is separate. This is Matthew, Mark, and Luke down here. We could do that tomorrow. And so, anyway, get comfy here. It says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find your rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Well, we can kind of relate this many different ways, like me with the moving, and so I'm finally going to get landlords that don't mind me having picnic tables out in the backyard. There is no backyard. There's a yard on the side. It's on a corner. They won't mind me entertaining people on Sunday because we have a potluck here every Sunday, and they're not going to complain about the picnic tables or the dogs or anything. My taste in porch furniture, which is pretty nice, really. It's just wrought iron stuff. But see, we've got tables here. Okay, can you see that? Big tables. Big tables. And so, when you have a church, you have to accommodate your guests. And you have to. And so this is what I've been doing here. And the landlord doesn't like it. So, and he wanted me to remove the furniture off the porch, which I did. And after he washed it, I put it back on. And he decided to give me a 30-day because I put the furniture back on the porch after he washed the porch. Strange. Very strange. And I just can't deal with a guy. But anyway, so God has given me a new home. Just right down the alley. And so it says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And so this kind of relates to what I've been going through. And so how does it relate to what you've been going through? How is God making your yoke easy and your burden light? And so anyway, I'm discovering that my Social Security check pretty much covers, the first month's rent and deposit. Then I get nothing left for the rest of the month. So it'll handle that, and we'll still have to get a U-Haul. And so I'll have to borrow money for the U-Haul. Yeah, it'll be a couple $100 for the U-Haul, and paying the people. And just a U-Haul to put everything into, to drive over there. It's just a block. You know, but it would be easier that way, making our burden easy and our whatever light, and then we still would have the truck for if we can't get the sofa in the house. That's always a concern, getting the sofa in the house. There are some houses with little bitty doors or some corners or whatever. So anyway, I will see you tomorrow, and nice touching base with you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.